guys, so today's video is just going to be a quick reveal, like a little bit of details about my most recent Louis Vuitton purchase. So a few weeks ago I started watching the Luxe Addict tag videos, and at this point I've probably watched about 50 of them because I just find them so interesting to get everyone's opinions. For those of you who don't know, the Luxe Addict tag is a series of 8 questions about designer items and about designer pieces. It's been really interesting to see everyone's opinions on them. So one of the questions was, what is a piece that you think everyone should have in their collection? And overwhelmingly, a lot of people answered the Louis Vuitton Pochette Cles. This is it here. And a lot of people answered that this should be the first luxury piece, and that I don't necessarily agree with. I think your first designer piece should be, honestly I think it should be a bag, because this being $200, if it's going to be your first piece and you saved up for it a lot, I think it's worth it to maybe find a pre-loved or vintage Louis Vuitton bag. You can find them online. You can find them authentic online for $400 to $500, and I think it's worth it to get a bag as your first piece, like something really special, as opposed to like a keychain. But I do think that this should be a part of everyone's collection at some point later. And now when I first started watching it, and I've seen these around. These are nothing new. People, they've been making these for a number of years, but the idea to me of a $200 keychain just felt a little silly. But then I realized that I actually do have a really good use for it, and I don't know, I just popped into Bal Harbour one day when I was in a bad mood and I came home with this. But I'm really happy about it now. So anyways, so the reason I decided to buy this was I have a real physical addiction to chapstick, and it's really sad and it's really annoying. But if I am with it outside of an arm's reach of a chapstick at all times, then my lips basically fall off. So that's annoying, and I can't even begin to count the number of times when I have changed bags, or I've gone out to run errands with just a wallet, or just carried a small bag and somehow my chapstick didn't make it in, so I either have to go buy another one to have with me, or I just go without and my lips fall off. So using this, since I bought this, it has made carrying lip products so easy and just completely effortless. So like I said, this I use to hold my lip products, and I will switch out lip products from time to time, but generally I use the same 2 or 3. So a little bit of information about the Pochette Cles. It currently retails, I think, at exactly $200 at Louis Vuitton plus tax, and it is, I would say, about 4 or so inches long, and then maybe 2 inches wide. There's a zipper here where you can it holds a pretty decent amount of items. I'll show you things that go inside of it in a second, but it holds a very decent amount of items, and it's the right size, I think, without being too big and bulky, and it's on a keychain. So also this is the chain, and you open it by pulling it up a little bit and then pulling it up slightly and then pushing it back, so it opens from the bottom, not the top, like most clips that I've seen. So it's just a little bit different. And then it closes by just pushing it in, really easy. So most people would have their keys on this clip here, but I really didn't like the look of having everything hanging off. So what I did was, by the way, this pineapple I found at H&M, I think. So I just kind of layered it together, and now it's just, sort of cute. My house keys aren't on here right now, but normally they would go on this clip here, and then I used a very small keychain, I'm not sure what these are called, keychain loop, I don't know. And I put it inside of the chain here, so when when this is hanging, everything hangs with it. I just like the look of that better, especially if I'm gonna hang this on a bag, or hang this inside of a D-ring, or just, I don't know, or carry it in my hand. I just think it looks better to have everything hanging down together. So they make this in, I think this is the monogram canvas. They make it in Damier Azur and Damier Ebene. They also make a slightly different model in the Empreinte leather, and I think it has like a flap or something. It's very cute, but that's just, the leather is just not what I'm going for. Me, with SLGs, the point of them is that they are everyday pieces that are going to get beat up, and to spend the money on a leather one just wouldn't make any sense because I feel like I would tear it to shreds. So I decided to go with the coated canvas, and also I decided to go with the monogram because I feel like it's more of a neutral. I have bags in monogram print, damier ebene, and damier azur, and I feel like this monogram accessory would work much better with my damier pieces than a damier piece would work with my other pieces, if that makes sense. I like the sort of the contrast as opposed to trying to match. So this is a close-up of the piece. As you can see, the LV is right in the center, and the hook has a little LV engraving on it on both sides. Also, I'm going to show you close by how it opens. You sort of pull it open and flip it out, and then to close it, you just push it in like that. It's actually a lot easier than that. It's actually a lot easier than that, but from this angle, it's just a little difficult to do. So here's what fits inside of it. This is what I use it for every day. These are 2 chapsticks. Like I said, I have to keep a chapstick or 2 on me at all times. And they just go right in here, and you zip this up, and now you're ready to go. So I pop these in my purse, and along with my wallet, and I'm ready to go out for the day. So I just want to show you also, like, that's 2. The other day I was wearing a red lip, and so I kept my red lipstick inside as well. I have to keep chapstick along with my red lipstick, unfortunately. So this goes in here like this, so that's a 3rd one that it fits. You can see that. And then when I am, on a day when I'm wearing heels, and when I'm out for the night, I always keep a little tube of Neosporin to put on my toes when I'm wearing closed-toe shoes. That way it avoids getting blisters, and it lubricates my foot instead of getting blisters. So that way my foot will be lubricated and slide inside of the shoe instead of rubbing against it and giving me blisters. So that's another handy tip. But anyway, so here I have, so in here right now I have 2 chapsticks, a lip crayon, and a Neosporin, and it fits in here perfectly. So it is now full, and I wouldn't add anything else inside of it unless I really, really had to. But I just want to show you another thing. Other people use this to hold money, and I'm just going to show you folded cash goes in here. And then this is, obviously I'm not going to show you my actual credit card or the numbers on this. This is just my Bloomingdale's loyalty card, and it is a standard size credit card, and it fits in here perfectly with plenty of room to spare. So you could carry a credit card, ID, some money, and a chapstick in here with no problem, and it would close very easily. Also, really quickly, I wanted to show you guys, this is I think my newest bag, my most recent bag purchase. This is the Balenciaga Le 10 Zip Cartable bag in the black marble print. It's my new favorite bag. And I just want to show you that it goes on nicely, because a lot of people do use this as bag charm, and that's not really a trend that I've been into thus far, but I was carrying this the other day and the bag was completely full, so getting my keys was just a pain in the neck. So I hooked it onto these little handles here, and with the pineapple and sort of how neutral the Louis Vuitton monogram is, it sort of looks good. But like I said, it's not really a trend that I'm into, but I just want to show you that a lot of people do use these as bag charms. Okay, so I hope all the information that I've given you about the Pochette Cles was helpful. Like I said, watching the Luxe Addict tag really exposed me to the benefits of the Pochette clay and how much it's something that you really, really do use. So it can't be understated that this is just probably the most useful luxury piece, other than obviously a wallet or something. I know they make a lot of different little accessories. This is one that really, it's a workhorse, and I've seen wear and tear on these. They will last forever. So comment down below if you have any questions about it. I'm happy to answer them. This is really something that I am loving, and like I said, has not left my side since I bought it. Also subscribe. I do videos as often as I can, and also I'll put my social media information down here, maybe, I think. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching.